Hiya, and welcome back to Roads Yet Traveled. The game that teaches us that we shouldn't yell at them. We shouldn't yell at them. They're all good boys. So, I don't know which route is which. So we're just going to go left to right. And I almost cry again. Marrowyn wasn't in his office, so our plans are revised to leaving a message and returning to my room. It's, Marrowyn's route we're doing. Maruk takes his time matching my pace as he nervously checks his monitor. Reports or something. I think Tyr finally managed to send more than a text. I'm surprised they have that kind of issue here, but with that thing in the basement, I guess a few technical issues are to be expected. We don't talk much. I think enough has been said. Well, not really. I'm not sure I'll ever be able to rationalize what happened down there. He knows it too, even though I feel like he has just as many questions as I do. Maruk checks his monitor one last time before ushering us into an elevator, and we head up and out. I can't wait to explain this all for a third time today. No, it'll be nice to see Marrow again. I wonder what meeting he was in anyways. He didn't tell me about it or anything. I mean, I don't think he did. Oh shit, wait, I was out for like a whole day. Something probably came up during that time. We're doing Marrowyn's route first. It's fine. They have their own things to take care of. Still, considering that they couldn't be reached, it must have been really important. I wonder if it has something to do with Tucker? Huh? We're here, Kit. Oh, so we are. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, after this morning, I wouldn't blame you if... No, I'm not. I know I'm kinda a mess right now. I just need more sleep? Fuck, I don't even know at this point. Is Marrow finally coming? Uh-huh. Good. He looks worried, but seemingly unsure as to what to do. I try to straighten myself to assure them I don't think it works. I'm not just going to fall over, you know. Sorry, I was... Thanks for this morning. I don't think I would have made it out without you. So, thanks for, that. He lets out a small laugh. Whatever, Kit. I smile and sigh, finally putting my weight against a wall, sliding down and relaxing on the floor. I think they're worried I've collapsed for a moment. I did just say I wouldn't fall over. But actually, they seem more curious than anything. What's up? Kit, you okay down there? What do you mean? Ain't this your room? Don't you have the key? Making perfect eye contact, I stand up, brushing myself off before turning to the door. It's been a morning, huh? Throwing my coat aside, I flop on the bed. I'm surprised, though, when he follows me in. I'm shocked he's comfortable enough to walk into Mara's room like this. I know they all kinda know each other, but I've barely been able to see them interact for almost a week now. Do you think you'll be okay until Doc shows up? Probably not, but then again, I feel like I should wash off, and he doesn't need to be around for that. Hold up, I feel like I should do something real quick. We're just gonna turn on SFW mode. I think I'm just gonna try and get cleaned up, so don't feel like you have to stick around. Actually, you know what? Because I'm kind of curious, because I'm a little curious right now. I'm curious right now. Should we have SFW mode on? I mean, it's just dialogue. The NSFW isn't here? Oh, then I'm turning it off. So don't feel like you have to stick around. Are you sure? Yeah, no, really. Well, I'm not trapped in some weird labyrinth being chased by a monster anymore, so like all things considered, I'm doing much better. If you say so. They turn to leave and my heart almost jumps out of my chest. I can't stop myself as I lurch towards. Thank you for today. Snapping up their paw, my hand betrays as I begin to shake. This again, Kit? Come on, you're okay now, right? Even if you ain't, you're safe here, I promise. Look, I'll stick around outside until Doc shows up, okay? So, you go do whatever aliens do in the bathroom, and if you need anything, just call. Got it? Oh, that'd be bad. And, you know, I live like 2 doors down, so if you ever need me, I'm always pretty close by. Getting down on one knee, he takes me by the shoulders. His blue eyes look me up and down before he releases the tension with a scoff and pats my head. After that, we head back to my room and I hear them slump against the outer wall. I'm glad to have friends like them here. I guess that's the word for it. I wonder if they see it that way too. I hope so. I took a shower, I cleaned the bed, hell, I even organized the laundry and he's still not here? That must have been one hell of a meeting. Probably something to do with that Soknos mission headed this way. Who's to say what that's even about at this point? I wonder if I could ask them about the ghosts. Nah, Tyr said they probably won't even know that I exist. And if they don't even know aliens exist, they probably don't know shit about ghosts. Maybe I could ask the captain for, like, logs of their conversations or something. She seemed pretty intent on chewing Tyr out. I'm sure she wouldn't mind giving me a few more interesting details about things going on around here. So many strange things. I have a feeling it wasn't always this weird, but like... Ghosts, unstoppable engines, me? I shouldn't be taking notes at this point. I should be writing a fucking book. The first alien bestseller of all of Allrain. It'd be trashy, of course, but it's not like I have the best material to work with. I wonder if they have cheesy novellas here, too. I could seriously go for some light reading. I doubt that they'd spend valuable resources translating anything trashy for me, though. Bitch, I want you to listen right now, Tucker. They have a screen. You have a screen. If there is a screen, AO3 can be read. Never underestimate the tenacity of fanfic. Never underestimate the pure whatever it's called of fanfiction. Never underestimate it. Actually, what is the Karen version of OA3? I miss all my shitty books. Ugh, this sucks. I guess I could at least get up and... I write fanfiction. The door bursts open and a very worried Karen comes rushing in. Marrowyn? Yay! He said the fuck word. Oh, by the fucking heart, there you are. He storms me, immediately taking me in his arms, crushing me against the back of my bed. I freeze up before calming down and embracing him as well. I imagine his heart would be beating out of his chest, if it could. Instead of just sharing his warmth, and by the eye is he warm. Feel his breath shoot down my back as his paws push and pull against my exposed skin. I hold him as close as I can, resting my head against the crook of his neck. I'm so sorry. Shh. I'm not upset. I never could be. And I grip tighter. There's only a moment of silence before he backs off, wiping his eyes and correcting his glasses. He looks so kind. He is so kind. Rubbing my arm as if to check I'm real, he sighs and leans back. So, how was your morning? Ha! He slaps his gut as he lets out a bellowing laugh. I guess he liked that one. Better than yours from what I've heard, but I must say, I'm not great. I wonder how much of that was my fault. I was so worried that you... I'm just so glad to see that you're alright. It's been a rough few days, Tucker, for both of us. Yeah. I turn away, rubbing my arm. Twitchy takes note. Tucker, I know you've had a rough morning, but please, I think we should talk. I've been so worried about you, and I truly don't know how to help you anymore. From that awful thing that happened to your phone, to not even being able to speak to you for a day, let alone what even occurred today. I could only figure out so much from the messages I got, but when I heard that the professor found you, I knew something was wrong, but I don't know what anymore. You have to tell me. I can't. I don't know how to make things right for you. He reaches out to me, but his paw falls short. I know, Marrowyn. I'm sorry that I put you through that. You didn't deserve that. I think something's wrong with me. Tucker, no. You're doing the best that you can. No one would be able to function under these circumstances. It's unbelievable we've even asked that of you. Not like that, Marrow. It's something I can't even understand myself. Can you tell me about it? I've got all day, a clear schedule and everything. For the most part. I force myself to smile as I reach out and rub one of his massive fingers. Okay, I'll try. I try and get comfortable, but the hard wall behind me offers no such pleasure. Oh, here. He grabs the pillows off his bed and places them down, taking a seat next to me. It looks comfy at least. Sitting next to him, I make myself comfortable and prepare to unpack everything. Somehow. Where do I even start? This might be a bit hard to explain, so forgive me if it sounds like I'm bringing up something random. But what did Tyr tell you about when he found me this morning? He said he found you alone wandering the sublevels and that you told him something that couldn't be explained over a simple message. And he's tried explaining advanced theoretical physics to me before, so that was a bit worrying. His brain. That, or he didn't care to believe me. Well, he's partially right. It's probably best if you heard it from me. Marrowyn, I don't think I was in control of myself. I was going from place to place, and I thought I was headed to your lab, actually, but I wasn't. It felt like I was being led down towards the bottom of the ship, and then when I got there, yes, I saw something. Something I've only seen before in my dreams. It was a strange and awful, and worst of all, Marrowyn, I could feel it. It grasped at me, pulled me like it was really there. You've seen this creature before? Though why haven't you brought that up? You know you can tell me anything. That came out rather... Well, I'm unsure if affectionate is the right word, but he almost sounded hurt as he said it. I would have. Please trust me, I would have, but... Marrowyn, I couldn't even remember that it had happened. What do you mean? I know dreams can be fickle, but surely you remembered it if you're telling me now. No, I didn't! Not at all! It was like my memory was jogged after seeing that thing. I could finally remember. This isn't even the first time something like this has happened. Slow down. You mean you've had memory issues before? I guess, but not before coming here. Tyr reminded me of a time I zoned out, but really it was like... something happened to me. Like I was being forced to forget. But you can remember them now? These things, what were they exactly, besides the creature? Visions? Poems? I can't remember them word for word or much at all, really. Just how they made me feel. And what they did to me. With a frown on his muzzle, he kneads his paws in his lap, trying to come up with anything to say. Surely this can't be easy for him as a doctor, a patient with wild symptoms and no clear cure. Although... Hold on. Marrowyn? You haven't heard of anything like this happening, have you? No! Of course not. That's why I'm so worried. Not that I don't think we'll find a solution, just that I'm unsure as to what to go off of. Well, I might have a lead. Really? Just when I told Tyr my symptoms, he froze up. He even started getting kind of defensive, too. I think he might know something. He sent you a list of medical stuff he wants you to do to me, yeah? Do you think that could give you any kind of lead? Tucker. The professor... My father is a very complicated man. Is that just fancy talk for saying that he's a fucking bottom? I raise an eyebrow. Okay, he's very, very complicated, but he'd never do anything that would make you suffer. A rousing review, if nothing else, but he may be right. And it's still there, like if I allow it, then nothing happens. Yeah, but he may be right. Tyr did seem worried this morning until then, downright regretful even. I know he doesn't want anything to happen to me, but... I don't know, why does he have to be so secretive about everything? Comes with the job, I guess. I'll look over the list he sent me again, and if I see anything that would raise an alarm, I'll be sure to ask him about it. From what I scanned on my way here, most of it was pretty rudimentary. Like, even simple things like checking your weight again. I know it may not be hard to believe at times, but he does care about you. He's told me as much. He's just complicated. He emphasizes his words with small hand gestures. I suppose he's right, even if he has his own way of going about things. But that's what's complicated about caring for someone else. There are so many ways of showing it. But the question remains. Does he care about you, Marrowyn Seno? I sigh and lean into his side. Try not to worry about it, Tucker. I know that's hard, but it's the best thing you can do. When patients worry about their illness, it only gets worse. And hey, I'm here for you. And if my resume is anything to go by, I think you'll be just fine. He gives me the biggest smile he can, and I offer a half-lidded and half-open grin. Although his reaction is not what I would have expected. Is there something on my face? In a blur, his paws are on my cheeks, and a thumb pulls my lips apart. He leans in desperately close, staring at something with blurry eyes. Marrowyn? Hey, yo. What happened? What do you... I bat his arms away, somehow only mildly upset with his brazen intrusion. Spitting out a bit of fur, I repeat myself a bit more clearly this time. What do you mean? Inches away from my face, he decides shouting is still the best course of action. Your tooth! You weren't always missing that one, were you? Oh shit, I forgot about that. You forgot?! Look, a lot happened this morning, alright? I was chased through a labyrinth and I saw like a weird specter of death. Honestly, losing a tooth was the least of my worries. How did it happen, though? By the heart, I wish you had told me about this sooner. Nothing much, really. When I was trying to run away from that creature and I tripped and fell. Well, that happened a few times, actually. It must have knocked it loose. Please tell me that humans can recover from this. It will grow back, right? Well... Tucker... It's not my fault. I was so out of it that it barely hurt when I pulled it out. Forget I said that part. But look, I still have it. Maybe you can reattach it. He looks aghast as I reach over and pull the bloody stump out of my jacket pocket. Oh no. So, is that a no? Even if I could, it's far too late. I'm sure the nerve damage is permanent. I could see about getting you a replacement, but without proper knowledge and testing of some kind of anesthetic, it might not be worth the pain. Oh, right. I place a tooth aside on my desk and turn back to him. Well, I suppose I can see why Tyr ordered all those x-rays. Are you sure it's alright? If you're still in pain, I could try and find something for it. No, it's fine now. Don't scare me like that. You've been roughed up enough as is. We don't need you getting any more damaged, okay? No arguments here. Good. I can't believe you lost a tooth. Hey, don't laugh. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Is Marrowyn going to keep the tooth? Is he just going to take the tooth, place it in a little box, and be like, my precious, fucking Gollum, Lord of the Rings, my precious. Hey, don't laugh. Sorry. I grumble something under my breath, but he barely minds as he smiles. Marrow, speaking of, could we talk a bit about what else I learned this morning? What do you mean? What Tyr told me? What did he tell you? Did he not? No, I guess it wouldn't really behoove him to explain to Marrow what he told me. It's not really abnormal behavior for him either, leaving out details like that. Well, after Tyr found me, we had a bit of a chat. He seemed rather intent on telling me what he could about the Marrowyn. I was a bit surprised, but I guess he saw the opportunity and took it. Oh, it's information not many are privy to. What did he say? Marrowyn, the door is closed. We're alone. Do you know more about the Marrowyn than you've been telling us as well? Tucker, please, just tell me. I am familiar with the raw data and parameters for previous tests, more so than what I shared with you and the rest. But the more esoteric nature of its functions are still a mystery to me, and I'm sure they are to him as well. So why didn't you tell us? You have to understand, when I say that I'm privy to some prior knowledge of it, it's nothing that could help you here. I simply help run numbers on energy outputs and prepare for when new tests are being run. It's far less telling than you'd imagine. I don't even know how it produces its gravity field as is. Why? What did he tell you? It's what he wouldn't tell me that worries me. He barely told me about how he got to work on it, let alone how it works. Well, like I said, I don't think anyone knows how it works. And if they did, they surely didn't survive the Icoriot incident. And as to where it came from, I'm only aware it was some Lion Corporation that brought it to him. Alright. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't trust it. You don't trust it? It's a machine, Tucker. It can't. He sees the disdain on my face and stops himself. At least I think so. Perhaps it has been behaving erratically recently. I'd say that bringing me here is a bit more than erratic. You're right. I'm sorry. Either way, you shouldn't have to be afraid of it. Is there any way I can help? You could turn it off? Ha! There are many reasons why I can't do that, let alone the fact I still can't get close to it. Also, I know this is your first time in space, but trust me, you do not want to work on a zero-gravity station. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that. I don't know, the idea of seeing you try and swim about sounds kinda cute. Ah! I try and cut myself off with no avail. He blushes and coughs into a fist. Yeah, fuck gravity. Just fuck gravity. If I want to float around, I should be allowed to float around, but no! No! Gravity is like, no, fuck you. So I can't float around. Just ignore gravity? I wish it were that simple. Mustard's god-awful. Did Mustard invent gravity? Smooth. Well, I guess I'm glad we're on such a prestigious station then. Right. Oh, speaking of Marrowyn, that Soknos crew that's coming to inspect the Marrowyn. Tyr said they're close, like arriving in 3 days close. You haven't happened to hear anything new about that, have you? He sighs and I furrow my brow. I guess I might have missed something during my day out. I have some answers, but not ones that you are going to like to hear. Oh? Not because they're bad, mind you, but they're just so vague, and I know you'd prefer if things were more straightforward. Oh my god, thank you for the raid, Axel. Hiya, thank you for the raid. Is that truly so hard to ask? Around here? Sometimes. But, yes, I got a good look at the ship they were arriving on. It's small, only a cruiser really, usually manned by 3 or 4 members. So whoever's coming, they're probably alone. I'm going to assume it's not an investor, so it's probably just a technician. Honestly, I think people are worked up about this just because the ship is from Heron. I'd even forgotten there was a research facility there until you brought it up. Is that it? Still no names, though? Tyr didn't know, but I thought maybe you might. Nope. If he doesn't know, I probably won't either. Don't say that. You know more than he does about medicine. You should have seen how he floundered when he found me this morning. Well, yes, You know the crew better too. I'm sure you've spoken to them more than he has. I'm not sure that's true. You know how to make me feel better. Listen, I'm just saying he probably doesn't know as much as you think he does. I'm not sure I can agree with that, but I see what you're doing, and thank you, Tucker. Don't worry, I don't think that little of myself. But he does. Alright, Marrowyn, I'm sorry, I appreciate what you've done for me. He takes a moment before responding, and I can only imagine it's either because he doesn't know what to say, or he doesn't trust what I've said. Thinking back on last we spoke, I can't say I blame him. Marrowyn? Can we talk about what happened? Isn't that what we've been doing? No, not that. I mean last night. The night before last. Oh. Sure? I'm sorry for what I said. I shouldn't have yelled at you. I was just so upset about everything that, well, it slipped out. Oh, you don't need to apologize for that. I had already forgotten about it. Bitch! Marrow, I know that's not true. Well, either way, it's fine. I could tell you didn't mean it. There was so much going on that was out of your control, and still is. Anyone would be frustrated. I still shouldn't have yelled at you. You're my friend, and... Oh shit, that's a bit presumptuous of me. I mean, I think we're friends. Judging by the look on his face, I think he agrees. Well, as your friend... I forgive you, Tucker. To be honest, I was more worried than upset. I still am. I didn't want you to hurt yourself or something worse. I know. I got that impression when I got picked up this morning. Marrowyn had a lot to say. Marrowyn, I know I've said it before, but thank you for being here for me. I don't know what I'd do without you. My brain freezes and I quickly tack on a... Guys... Oh, shit. Knew without you... Guys... At the end. Good save, Tucker. Tucker? Yeah? May I hug you? I can feel my face go pale as all the blood in my body rushes... somewhere else. Boing. Sure? More gently than before, he wraps me in a warm embrace, almost crushing me against the back of the bed. I can tell it's hard for him to manage his weight like this, so I scoot towards the edge to try and make it easier for him. I once again rest my head in the crook of his neck as he speaks up. What has happened here to you on the station is unforgivable. I only hope that I can help make it more manageable. You are... At some point he lets go and we return to sitting next to each other. Neither of us speak up as we let the moment play out, and then pass. Thank you for forgiving me, Marrowyn. There was nothing to forgive. Well, thank you for being my friend then. Yes, you should thank me for that. You are quite the handful. Of course, Tucker, don't worry so much. You have enough bite in your tail as it is. Metaphor aside, he's right. I shouldn't have to worry about whether or not he cares about me. At this point, I should just know he does. Oh, Tucker? Yeah? Here, I have something for you. He gets up and lumbers over to his desk. Throwing aside a few books and manuals, he comes back and stands in front of me. So I know after all we just said, this might feel strange, but I want you to have this. What do you... I see in his palm. My phone. Screen is cracked as ever. Oh. I couldn't quite figure out how human technology works in the last day. But I did manage to get the monitor working again. I don't believe you lost any information there. Please, I think it will help you if you have this. I shy away from it, but he's right. Being able to message him and the others is really something I shouldn't limit myself from doing. I take the phone, rubbing my thumb over the shattered screen, and pocket it away. Thank you, Marrowyn. You're right, I should use it. It was a gift after all. Without it, we might not even be able to talk right now. It was a gift indeed. No matter how much it hurts. So, what was that meeting anyways? The one you were stuck in this morning. Marrowyn? Well, you should know that when you get an ominous message telling you to be somewhere at a specific time, you don't want to be late. What are you... Oh, you met with the captain? I wasn't expecting to see her again so soon, but when I got a text this morning, I couldn't say no. I guess that explains why you couldn't leave. Hmm? Wasn't Tyr messaging you asking you to come get me? Oh, I only got those after I had left. Maybe you're thinking of the messages Marrowyn sent me? Either way, our meeting went through undisturbed. That sounds worryingly similar to what Tyr said when he got his first message this morning as well. Okay, never mind that then. What did you talk about? Oh, this and that. Marrowyn. I'm kidding. She wanted a status report on how things were proceeding. I believe I've said this before, but we have a new project coming down the pipeline, and she wanted to make sure everything was underway. I think you helped Pater set some of that up, actually. She asked about you, which was a poor timing to say the least. I'm, sorry if you get called in to see her anytime soon. That may have been my fault. I can imagine. Yes, and that was most of it. She spoke briefly on the Soknos crew, but like I said earlier, that was the best I could get on it. I think she might know who's coming, and she didn't seem too worried. Not that anyone should be worried. Tyr seems worried. But I think it's his tail on the line, so that's probably part of it. He has nothing to worry about. I think he just likes to fret. Like father, like... Well, thanks for telling me. So, have you been at the lab at all today? I know you said you were free, but... no, I have not. I was hoping to head off whenever you thought you might be ready, though. We'll save all of the tests for tomorrow. I'm going to need to prep my team for that. But I still need to check on a few things today. I'm not sure I'm feeling up to going out again today, if that's alright. After the morning I've had, Yeah. Twitch did not cook with that update. After the morning I've had, Well, I'm not sure I want to sleep, but I think I need to lay down at least. Oh, of course. Well, feel free to stay here if you need to. Do you think you'll be able to make it tomorrow? As much as I think the professor is overreacting, after the tumble you had this morning, I do think doing some tests would be wise. Sigh. Yeah, probably. I'm sorry, I know it's not fun. Maybe we could, The flip phone is real! Yes! Yes! Developer, I love you! I fucking love you! The goddamn flip phone! The fucking flip phone! The flip phone is real! It's real! The fucking flip phone! The fucking flip phone! Ah! Yes! Yes! I had to take my headphones off. The fucking flip phone. Takes a moment to pull out his monitor and clumsily scan through some documents or something. Probably. I can't imagine using a high-power flip phone. Let alone try and look something up on one. Oh god, I have a story. One of my old professors, keep in mind, he used an Android. It was still a flip phone. Flip phone. Yeah, I can't speak at all. But no, he used a flip phone. And it was Android. It was an Android flip phone. Flip phone. Yeah, that's what it is now. You said Soknos will be here in 3 days? I mean, that's what Tyr said. And you yourself said he's so all-knowing. Smartass. Well, if we can get all your tests done tomorrow, then maybe I could take a sick day. How does that sound? Huh? I'm saying, would you like to maybe spend a day, I don't know, relaxing with me? If we truly have 3 days and we get all your tests done tomorrow, I'd only need 1 day to prep my crew on the new project. We could go out and see some of the station. We haven't had much of a chance since you've been granted clearance, and it might be better to do it now before the Soknos team arrives. That sounds great, Marrowyn. Are you sure it's going to be okay to take a day off on such short notice? Oh, it's fine. I have accrued exactly... well, quite a few sick days. Marrowyn. What? I just never needed them. I'd be happy to show you around, though. Hold on. I'm gonna grab something real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Oh, that's gross. Webs. Where is it? Scream like a baby goat if I don't find it. Where is it? Wait. Yes, I found it. I found it. Marrowyn. Stop being addicted to work. Hang on, let me put my headphones back on. Marrowyn. Girly. Stop being addicted to work. Please, please, take some time and stop being addicted to work. Or else. Yes, I have a belt. It's a belt. It's a fucking belt. I'm holding a belt and I feel very powerful right now. I feel very fucking powerful right now. And now I'm not holding the belt. I'd be happy to show you around, though. I grumble under my breath, but happily relent. Okay, it's a plan! What is going on with me this morning? Did you have any thoughts on what to show me? Girl, he's probably into that shit. You might be surprised to hear this, but after our last outing, I have actually been putting some thought into it. Wait, really? Why? I loved going to the observatory. Sure, but I wanted to show you something before anyone else has. Alright, so the list. Right. He pulls out his monitor again and deftly navigates to another tiny folder.
It's time to drink water.
Down here. Really, Marrow, it doesn't have to be much.
It's time to drink water.
Yes, I know. Oh, this might pique your interest. There's a showing of an old lion film at the theater. Would that be interesting? Oops! Yes! I've been dying to learn more about Carrion history. Can you get tickets? Huh? Like, reserve our seats? Oh, I shouldn't need to. It's quite the popular old film. I'm sure everyone here has seen it 1,000 times. Okay, if you say so. But really, that sounds great. I'm glad, but with that plan, do you mind if I head out? I want to make sure I can get everything ready. Do you think you'll be alright? Here? Yeah, I think I'll manage. Tucker, Really? I'm okay. Marrowyn, you are so addicted to work. Marrow, you are addicted to work. Just for that, I'm going to burn all your sweatpants just so you can't work. Just so you have to take a few days off. Just so you can worry about something else, like your fucking flip phone. Really, I'm okay, I tell myself, and I try even harder to believe it. Alright, if you need me, you can reach me on my monitor, so please don't hesitate. I will, I promise. As if that's gonna stop him. He's going to show up in just a shirt. I'm pretty sure that's how you end up on a list. I'm at least 90% sure that's how you end up on a list. I will, I promise. If you could send some food over there, that'd be great. But I think I'm gonna lay down again. Of course. That's actually something on my list to take care of. Never mind that. I'll do that right away. You must be starving. I nod as he gets up and throws his coat on. I'll have someone come right over. I'm excited to go see that film together. You just have to get there tomorrow, okay? Sounds good, Marrow. He reaches out with both arms, freezing in place before deciding to just pat my head instead. My reasoning, because I would be covering them around the same time, was... And this is how I work with updates, so I think I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. How I work with updates is I go based on what was up, what we last covered. Like, the sooner we covered it, the further from priority it gets. Since it's been longer since we covered Road Yet Traveled, it takes priority. That's sort of how I work. He reaches out with both arms, freezing in place, before deciding to just pat my head instead. Smiling and tail wagging, he heads out the door. And with that, he's gone. I'm glad I got that sorted out. Kinda. I guess I should get back to whatever it was that I was doing. No. Actually, on second thought, I'm gonna pretend I wasn't doing anything before he got here. Bitch! I don't nearly have the energy to compartmentalize that right now. Void, I don't have the energy to do anything, really. I'm exhausted and hungry and sore, but I can't imagine trying to go back to sleep. I guess I can just lay about for the rest of the day, maybe clean or something. Should at least try and stay awake until my meal comes. Resting back, I kick my legs off the side of the bed and wait. No new messages on my monitor. That's strange. Maybe it's not quite as fixed as he says it is. Still, I know one way I could check. Have a good day at work. So stupid. I'm definitely feeling better after my belated brunch, but with nothing to do, an oh-so-familiar boredom creeps its way back into my bones. I'd say I should go for a walk, but tempting fate right now seems like a really, really bad idea. Anyways, hallways are probably bustling with crew at this time, and I'd rather not bump into an over-eager med student. Pulling up my monitor, I see I have missed a reply. Oh, thank you, Tucker. I hope you are having a food day as well. I hope you are having a food day as well. I hope you're carving a good say as well. What? Having a goose day. I'll be back in time for dinner. Fucking have a goose day. Well, it seems like their day seems to be going fine. Probably. Not much I can do from here. I guess I'll go back to... Well, shit. I wasn't doing anything before they showed up. Maybe I should have gone to work. I knew there's nothing to do in this room, and I still stayed. Even with my phone back, and especially considering its sorry state, I'm really missing some modern contrivances here. Could at least be on my laptop or something. Why didn't I bring that to class? I think it was charging, but like, it had all my old books, some games, and... all that porn? Oh god, I forgot about that. It's probably fine. No one knows a password but me. I mean, I really hope they don't get into it. At least with how things are going, we're never going to have that talk. Although, damn, now I kind of wish I had it with me for another reason. God damn it, Tucker! God damn it, Tucker! Damn it! It's been, what, 2 weeks? Jesus fuck, Tucker! Jesus Christ! Fucking sigh. I guess I've just been so freaked out I kind of forgot to take care of myself. What the fuck? Tucker, why are you thinking with your penis? Stop thinking with your penis. That is how you end up in jail, probably. He's that down bad. He absolutely is. The whole situation's kept privacy in short supply. Hang on, I'm pulling up the censor because I don't want to get banned for the fucking smut that's about to grace us. Great. Jesus! Not today, though. Not after the morning I've had. Hang on. Yeah, I have SFW mode is off. There's no CG. It's the words that I'm worried about. An intrusive thought of that fucking mascot enters my mind. I'll be ruined forever. And I have enough of a headache as it is. As I shift my leg, though, I can't help but... I mean, maybe I could. No, I shouldn't. Ah, fuck. Now I can't stop thinking about it. Even the words have to be censored now. You know what? I'm going to pull down... You know what? I don't want to. You can never be too careful. Exactly. Jesus Christ. Hopping off my bed, I scurry into the bathroom, determined to get this off my mind. I'm just... Girly, don't spam horny jail. Cause it's so fucking funny. That is the sole reason why NSFW mode is on. Because it's funny. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I ripped my hand away and stepped back. That's not right. My breath is heavy and my heart is pounding. No. No. Don't think about that. Why did I think about that? After I just said they were my friend, that's too weird. Wait a minute, that's not the weird part? Weird part is that they're... No, that was just a mistake. I wasn't thinking about... I have to stop myself. I don't even want to think about their name. I don't want to bring it to reality. Why would I even do that? I'm not like... It's not like I could... Don't think about it, right? Surely that's the best. I'll just sit here and not think about Karen. Ugh. Jesus, Tucker cannot catch a break. I throw my clothes back on and walk out into the cold room. My skin becomes clammy as I rub my hands together, nervously pacing. No, it's not like that. He's just been on my mind since everything that's happened this morning. That's it, yeah. It has to be. Why else would I be thinking about... him? That's not... I can't. My heart is racing. I think I need to lie down. Resting supine, I hold my arms close, almost out of fear that they might act on their own. He's my friend. How could I... That's not even the crux of the issue, is it? I force my eyes shut as my breath becomes stagnant. Eventually, my breath calms even as my mind races. Eventually, everything slows to a crawl. Eventually... This is not a nightmare, nor is it a vision. At least, I don't think it is. It feels more like a dream. The normal kind that normal people have. I'm in the woods, back home! Hiking or just meandering about. It's bright and warm, but the sun is white and blisteringly close on the horizon. The mountains are jagged and cut. A crater lies before me. It runs far and wide, pocking the landscape in mismatched scars. It's old and it runs deep. So why does it feel so new? Sitting on a log, or was it a stone, time passes at an alarming rate. Clouds form overhead and... rain. It burns the plants around me like ash, but I don't seem to mind. I'm too focused on the horizon. Erosion takes as decades and centuries and millennia go by. Rounded and smoothed and forgotten, it cuts away. A perfect stage for a sunrise. Still sitting, I wait. And wait. And wait. Time has begun to crawl as finally dawn. And it's oh so beautiful. Tucker? What? My eyes go wide as I see Marrowyn lumbering above me, and my mind instantly goes back to what happened before I lay down. Why is he smiling? Does he know? And wait, did he say something? Sorry, did you say something? Yes! I said, good morning, Tucker. Did you sleep well? Morning? I thought there was still time for dinner. Oh, no. When I got back last night, you were already asleep. After what you had been through, I didn't feel like waking you was the right decision. There's leftover for breakfast, though. I slept through the whole night? Shit. Probably for the best, though. What time is it anyway? Do I need to get ready for... shit, aren't we running a bunch of tests today? Yes, we are. I was about to say that I'm going in now to get those set up with Pater, so you have another mark or two to rest if you want. I just didn't want you to wake up alone and unsure as to what's going on. Oh, thanks. I'll make my way over there in a bit, then. Marrow? Well, I believe someone was scheduled to come and pick you up. Just a precaution after yesterday. But they'll make sure you get there without any detours. Marrowyn, I can take care of myself, is it Noche? I know that you can, Tucker. That's not what this is about, though. After yesterday, we're just worried. Anyways, it wasn't my idea. Fine. I'm sorry for yelling. No one doubts you, Tucker. We just want to make sure you're okay. I know. Do you? I pout and turn to the side, only for him to lean down in front of me. I'll see you in 2 marks, okay? We'll get you all fixed up. Thank you, Marrowyn. Of course, get some rest. I pout harder as he ruffles my hair and heads out. I hold my breath until he's out of earshot and let out a deep breath. It's fine. This probably won't be a permanent thing. I mean, it's not like they took away my terminal key. My eyes snap to my jacket and I pull it over. It's still there. Thank the eye. What am I going to do about last night, though? I don't know if I can deal with it right now, not here. Rubbing my eyes, I get up and stretch, heading into the shower. Might as well get ready. I imagine I have a big day ahead of me. The morning goes by pretty quickly after that. I double check all my things, making sure to hide my tooth somewhere safe and check if my monitor still works. While chewing on some leftovers, I hear a bustle outside. I guess this is it. Someone bangs on the door. I quickly get up, double checking one last time that I have everything before heading over. Who? Hi? I forgot my voice first, so I'm just going to give her the fucking, my default voice for energetic characters. The fucking Bryce Tank Thrust mixed with, John Mulaney. Well, look at you! Ain't you the smallest alien I've ever seen? You look like you're fitting in quite well now, ain't ya? I'm Tew, nice to meet ya. Heard I was supposed to take you to the medical wing, yeah? Are all of Maruk's crew like this? Can you understand me? Oh, wow! So that's what you sound like, huh? Damn. Sorry, couldn't understand a word of it. You want to communicate with abstract gestures. Alien mind powers. Perhaps interpretive poses. Okay, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. She's serious, isn't she? I shake my head no. Oh, well, that works too, yeah. Well, it's a real pleasure to meet ya. But come on now, no time to waste. I gotta make sure you get where you need to be by the 12th mark or the lieutenant will have my hide. Oh, I guess that means we're headed out. Triple checking my belongings, I look inside before locking the door and following behind this very strange carrying. So, what's life like where you're from? Are y'all grown so small? Do you guys have, like, spaceships too? You must, right? Oh man, I always wanted to see an alien spaceship. Please tell me it's in one of the loading bays. You know, that would explain why I'm starting to understand why Maruka's so tired all of the time. Tew hasn't stopped talking since we've left the suites. She's been very kind, making sure not to walk ahead or anything, but the questions she's asked are absurd. How am I supposed to answer any of these? She must know I can only communicate with yes and no, right? I mean, hey, are you even listening to me? I snap out of it and turn to her, only to find her beaming at me. She might be cheerier than Marrowyn. No spaceship, sorry. Wow! Still can't understand ya, but it's real cool that you're trying. She gives me a huge smile, and I genuinely believe that she's impressed with my efforts. Well, I can't say I dislike her. She's got energy, I'll give her that. So, why are we headed to the medical wing anyway? You seem fine. Walking all upright and strong, I imagine. And it's not like you're that slow. So, what is it? Alien parasites, brain-eating virus, or... We're gonna stop it for the ad. Want to break from the ads? Just start playing Bundle of Joy from Inside Out. Do your no ads dance. I have so much fun doing that voice. I have so much fun. Hi, my name is Tew. I work under fucking security guard Jojo. Hang on, let me try this. Hi, my name is Tew, security guard, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure enthusiast, and best friend of the one true god, Noche. Alien parasites, brain-eating virus, or, by the star, mutated carrain pox. You know, when I heard that we had a real genuine alien on board, I binge watched a lot of old sci-fi movies. I'm starting to think that was a bad idea. I can't help but laugh at her comment. It really is eerie that you can understand us though, ain't it? Maybe I should get myself on one of them neurals, see what all the fuss is about. Fuss? Is Maruk making a big deal about me at work? I mean, I can't imagine he's not getting any questions about me, but still. I shake my hand side to side in a non-committal gesture. Yeah, probably not worth all the surgery and whatnot. Although I heard they go in pretty easy. Real small things they are. I bet alien technology is way better though, yeah? Come on, you must have like wrist-mounted laser cannons or anti-gravity shoes, yeah? Oof, this is gonna be a disappointment. Pulling out my phone, I hand it to her. Oh, wow! This is just a monitor. I nod. Well, this sucks. Even the lieutenant has a nicer model than this. She fiddles with it for a second before handing it back. Well, if you don't want to show me your alien super technology just yet, I understand. Yeah, not just yet. I don't think she understood me, but I think she caught my tone as she smiles and I can even see her short tail slightly wag. We pass the library, she rambles about what else she has to get done today, and someone named Noche. Yes! She mentioned him! Our one true god, Noche! May he have mercy on our souls. It's a short walk though, and soon enough I can almost see the door to Doc's office. Oh, wow. You really are close to the medical wing, ain't ya? You know, I never understood why the lieutenant's room was situated how it was, but I'm starting to see maybe why. She fails to elaborate, instead twisting her muzzle into a confused stare. Ah, but that's none of my business. This is your stop, right, Tiny? I think we're supposed to be expecting someone around here soon. Big type guy, yeah? I imagine I know what that's like. I don't follow, but as we approach, she knocks on the door. Alien delivery! I roll my eyes as the door shoots open. Oh, there you are. I was almost getting worried. Thank you for bringing Tucker here over. By the star, he wasn't kidding about you, huh? What do they feed you where you're from? Humor her. Food? It's nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Marrowyn, and you are? Tew! Alistair Tew! First sergeant or something like that. Ah, that makes sense. Marrook's spoken about you before. You're his second in command, no? He speaks highly of you, might I add. The lieutenant speaks highly of me. Oh, well, isn't he just the sweetest Karain ever, huh? You know, he really ain't as tough as he makes out to be. You'll have to tell me about it sometime. Oh, don't worry about it too much. I'm just teasing is all. Right. Well, thank you so much for your help today. I'll be sure to let Marrook know you did an excellent job. Doing my duty! Now you! If you ever need some help like this again, just shoot me a message, alright? I don't have your... I already know what you're saying. Check again. Confused, I look up to Marrowyn, who's equally confused before pulling out my monitor. Scrolling through my very short contact list, I find... Wait, huh? Dumbfounded to look up at her, only to find her absolutely beaming. Did it on the way over. If you ever need something, I'll come a-running. Well, bye. And she jogs off. What in the world? Are all Karain like that? I'd like to think not. But you've met quite the eccentric few so far. She seems nice, though. And Marrook has told me about her before, mostly while faux complaining. I think she came by to check up on him, too, when he was under my care. Under his... Oh, wait, does that mean... Did Marrowyn... No, I shouldn't jump to conclusions. As far as I know, he could have just come down with the flu, and Marrow would still be the right person to go to. I'll keep that in mind, though. Well, shall we? Right. Let's get this over with. We're gonna leave off here tonight. I know I'm putting Where the Demon Lurks off longer, but my brain is dead. We gotta split it up into two. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong fucking button. I hit the wrong button. Son of a bitch. I hit the wrong button. Check to make sure. Alright. Alright. I did save. Thank God. Anyways, stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.